just a little bit. We're ready to begin. Kathy Martinez will be singing the national anthem. Put your hands together for Kathy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful. Keep it going for Kathy Martinez. If you would remain standing, please remain standing.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, and welcome to the 2011 Relay for Life of Bloomfield. My name is Deirdre, and I am honored to represent the American Cancer Society tonight. What an amazing gathering. Look around you. Families, friends, co-workers, businesses, and community leaders, all here for the same reason, to put an end to cancer. This is certainly Bloomfield at its best. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the overwhelming support of Superintendent Jason Big, Principal Jennings, Jerry Parisi, the Bloomfield Police Department, and Mayor McCarthy and the Township of Bloomfield. I would like to invite Mayor McCarthy up to say a few words.
Thank you. No stinking rain's gonna make us stop tonight, is it? Absolutely not. I want to thank everybody for coming here. This is one of the things that is very, very special to my heart. As a lot of people know, my secretary, Pam Walsh, had passed away from cancer this year. So for us to be out here and to contribute and to walk and to do all these things, not only for Pam, but for all those other people who've had cancer and those survivors. The most, and probably the best thing that is tonight, is the fact that there are survivors here. Pam didn't have that luxury. So for the survivors, I commend you for being here. For the people who are doing all the work tonight, God bless you. You're a great part of Bloomfield, and you're part of the reason why Bloomfield is great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor McCarthy. Thank you so much for everyone's support, the flexibility of this week and moving indoors because of the weather. We really appreciate it. During this ceremony, I'm going to ask us to try and quiet down. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I'm asking you to quiet down because tonight we are paying special tribute to those who have had to hear the words, "You have cancer." We're also paying special tribute to those family and friends that have had to hear the words, "Your loved one has cancer." We are so grateful tonight to honor, celebrate, and remember you. Our cancer survivors are living proof that the work we are doing through Relay for Life is making a difference. We'd like to pay special tribute and say thank you to our local businesses and restaurants who helped celebrate our survivors tonight. Generous in-kind donations from Angelo's, Bella Casa, Bella Napoli, Senoritas, Victorio's, IHOP, Studio D Hair Design and Skincare, the Michael's Flower Shop, and the Atlas Center. Our Survivor Celebration is not complete without the generous donations of these sponsors. Their support and the support of local businesses listed on the signs hanging around our event tonight, as well as the generous patrons listed in our program, help offset our expenses. Some of your fellow relayers have gone above and beyond the call of duty. You might see them among you tonight in orange shirts, many of them bearing team captain shirts as well. They are the members of our committee who worked tirelessly to make this happen. By all means, flag the committee members down. Please, please say thank you, but tell them what you like and what you want to change and add on to next year. And of course, relay is nothing without our teams. 30 teams, 450 people registered, $46,000 raised, and still counting. Tonight we will walk together on a life-affirming journey, symbolizing a day in the life of someone fighting cancer, a disease that does not care when it rains. It does not care about age, race, or gender. It does not care if it's sunny out. In fact, it loves the weather today because it thinks it might stop us from walking. But I think we can safely say, judging by the crowd here tonight, the rain will not stop us. We are relayers, and we refuse to believe that cancer is winning the fight. Do you agree? Let me hear it. Say it with me. We are relayers. And we refuse to believe cancer is winning the fight. That's what I like. We'll work on that. We'll get it done by the end of the night. Right now, I'd like to turn it over to our superintendent, Jason Bing, the chair of this year's relay event.
Thank you, Deidre. She has been extremely helpful throughout this event, and I'll echo her sentiments in regards to our committee that has been absolutely wonderful in putting this event together. And everything you see around here tonight was done by our committee and also our students of Bloomfield High School. Where's Mr. Jennings? Big thank you to Mr. Jennings. He lent us a lot of kids who volunteered to decorate this gymnasium and the outside foyer, so thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. You'll see on the up left-hand side, my left, the three things that are going to happen tonight. Tonight we're going to celebrate those that have beaten cancer, that have survived. We have just given a dinner to some wonderful, absolutely wonderful survivors. They're going to start our first lap tonight. During the middle of the event, we're going to remember those that lost their battle to cancer through a luminary ceremony. Lights will go down, bags will be lit, and we'll remember those that we have lost. We will end the night by fighting back and making sure that cancer knows and that everybody knows that it won't beat us and we're here for a reason, and that's to find a cure to cancer. I'd like to introduce someone very special and very brave to speak in front of all these people. I'd like to call up Karen Riedel right now. Karen.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to take this time to ask you to close your eyes and think of a day in your life that you remember clearly. If I asked for response, should I start over?
No, keep going.
Closer. If I ask for responses, I may hear a school-aged child say, "My first day of school." When? I may hear a teenager say, day I got my driver's license. As I go down the line, I may hear my wedding day, the day my son or daughter was born, the day I closed on my new house. The list may go on and on. My name is Karen, and I would like to share a day in my life that I remember clearly. Wednesday, January 23rd, 2005. It was a beautiful, sunny, cold winter day. Well, I thought so that morning. I was scheduled for surgery. See, I had been having some awful symptoms for 5 months. My physician had convinced me that this surgery was necessary to help get my life back to normal. Little did he know at the time that this surgery was necessary to save my life. So on that beautiful winter morning, my husband Wayne and I arrived at the hospital. I remember that day vividly. The awesome nurses and the hospital staff helping me prepare for surgery. I also remember clearly laying on a hard gurney in a cold, dark recovery room, being very thirsty and shivering. I was out of surgery, obviously. Why was no one coming near me? What was going on? I was so confused and so tired. Next, I remember Wayne standing over me. I asked him, "What's going on?" I saw tears in his eyes. The next thing I remember was being wheeled down the hallway to my hospital room. I remember my mom, my mother-in-law, and my sisters standing by the elevator with tears in their eyes. Then I remember the doctor, who I had never seen before. His first words to me, "Karen, you have cancer." My heart dropped to my feet. I remember I never slept a wink that night. I was afraid to close my eyes. All I could think about was what was going to happen to my beautiful daughters. Lauren was 15, and Stephanie was going to be turning 13 in just a few short months. How would they survive without their mother? That beautiful, sunny, cold winter day took a turn that would change my life forever. It was then that that cold, dark journey began. The 8 months that followed my diagnosis were bittersweet. They could have been compared to a wild, emotional roller coaster ride. After many doctor visits, including one to Sloan Kettering in New York City, it was decided that I would take care of my business in New Jersey. My treatments included 3 rounds of radiation, 5 months of chemotherapy.
Keep going, girl.
My first dose of chemotherapy was on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I wore a hat with the slogan, "The luck of the Irish." Ironically, by the last dose of chemotherapy in August, I needed that hat because I had lost all my hair. This definitely was the most difficult part of my process for me. However, with the support of the American Cancer Society, I attended a seminar at Mountainside Hospital called Look Good, Feel Better. Myself and dozens of other cancer survivors received products and many helpful tips on how to deal with the side effects of chemotherapy. April 2nd, 2005, I reached a milestone. I celebrated my first birthday as a cancer survivor. It is a birthday I will never forget. I was lavished with so many cards and gifts from my family and friends. You may be wondering at this time, how did I deal with all this turmoil in my life? I walked a lot. No matter if my treatments were an hour-long radiation session or an 8-hour-long chemotherapy session, I always came home and put on my sneakers and went for a long walk. My brother would stop on his way home from work, and he and I would take my dog Sandy for a long walk. I was walking up to 7 miles a day. I guess you could say that I was relaying for life. I am truly blessed to have had my family and friends at my side. Whether they sent cards, called to say hi, came by to visit, sent dinner over, or threw pennies from heaven, that was my dad. They shined their lights, which guided me through the darkness. On July 14th, I attended a meeting at BHS for Relay for Life. I was truly touched and inspired. I was also educated of the many ways a cancer patient can imagine a world with more birthdays. Through the help of the American Cancer Society, this is made possible. In April, I celebrated my 7th birthday as a cancer survivor. Lastly, I would like to leave you with this quote: "Shine your light. It may be exactly what someone else needs." Thank you for sharing the celebration.
What the heck? One more round of applause for Cameron. It's usually this part of the show where we start talking about the statistics of the American Cancer Society and everything they're doing to help fight this disease. All that's available online, and we've also held assemblies with kids, and everybody I meet knows the power of the American Cancer Society. And they also know that in New Jersey alone, about 50,000 cases of cancer every year. And that's something that we need to stop. And the only way we can stop that is together as a community. And if you look around each other, you're going to see caretakers, you're going to see cancer survivors, you're going to see family members, friends, sisters, brothers. This is what's going to stop cancer, plain and simple. The money is absolutely wonderful, but it's the people to your left and people to your right and people in front of you that are going to stop this disease, and I'm hoping it's going to be stopped within my lifetime, within our children's lifetime. You will notice real quick before I give the mic over to Deidre, we have a pseudo track that goes around. You see blue arrows on the floor. That's where the first survivor lap is going to be. That's where your teams can also walk around. We also have tables set around with teams doing their own fundraisers to donate to the American Cancer Society. We also have food around here, around our perimeter. We've got great people who volunteered to help out tonight, as Deidre noted. So a big thank you to all the businesses in the community and all the people that came out to help this event. Huge thank you. Deidre, let me turn this over to you.
Thanks, Jason. So, is it time to start walking or what? All right, so I know a lot of you guys are new here tonight, so I just want to let you know how it's going to work right now. We're going to ask all of our survivors. Again, we consider you to be a survivor from the day of diagnosis throughout your lifetime. So if you are here tonight, we want to celebrate you. We ask you to come and line up under the arch. And all of you guys as participants, we need you guys to fan out around the track to cheer on our survivors. After our survivors take their lap, anyone who was ever a caregiver can take the lap as well, the second lap. And then third, our team lap. And our teams get out, show their spirit, and then the walking schedule begins. Remember, one person on the track from each team at all times. Right now, I'd like to invite Eric up. Eric is going to cut our ribbon tonight. And we're going to have all of our survivors gather under the arch right now. So let's get this started.
School road as more birthdays picks up speed. The relay for life. Come on and with Julie and cheering on our heroes of hope, our cancer survivors. Our reason to celebrate is that we will be opening up for the 2 days of relay for life. You inspire us with your strength and courage, and we celebrate you.
Chance for you, because there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just
You, whose memory we honor tonight, this light represents the love we share. It still burns for others to see, but it burns brightest. To all those who are with us and all those who are away. This light represents the love we share. It still burns for others to see, but it burns brightest in our hearts and in our souls. You were and always will be a part of us. Though we did not see you, we know you were with us. Today we will hear from Desiree McGee, sharing some special memories of her father, Rick McGee. Her story... Today we will hear from Desiree McGee, some special memories of her father, Rick McGee, her story of hope and how being a caregiver impacted her to want to fight.
This is my first relay. I'm here to relay memory of my father, Rick McGee.
Oh, everybody do this.
I want to tell you my dad's story. But before I understand about me, my father, and my family. My parents raised my siblings and I, and I'm speaking specifically for me right now, but they raised me to be independent. So that meant cooking, cleaning, our own laundry, even learning how to check our oil in our car. At the time, I thought 16, 15, 16, 17 years old, just like any of us, I'm like, they want us to be their slaves. And not realizing later on that, again, they really wanted us to be independent. My dad always said it's all part of our master plan. You're going to have a family one day, and you need to be able to take care of them. I always thought that was hilarious because, again, I was young, it was all about me. The last thing I was thinking about was the family, getting married. It wasn't just about me, it really was about me and my father. We were extremely close. In elementary school, my father saw my sister and I playing sports and realized we were pretty good athletes, so we decided to start a Christian League softball team in town. And he got his job, Arts Mountain. They used to be on Bloomfield Avenue to sponsor the team. The best way I could explain our team is anyone seen Baptist Fairs? So, what's even better about this story is we were the Baptist Fairs and we won the championship every year to coach. The other thing was that we initially started the softball team because he wanted to teach my sister and I the foundation of softball. Well, it became bigger than that. It became a family. It wasn't just about the fundamentals of softball, it became about family. He not only coached the Peppermint League softball team, he decided to coach the Bulldogs girls basketball team. That was one of the first times they had a basketball team in elementary school. And again, if you went out to any one of these games, you won't know whose daughters were because he treated everyone the same way. He loved every person, everyone on the team the same way, and he gave everyone the same amount of attention. I went on to play probably about 20 years of softball I played. And to this day, I've never gone to any sporting event and seen the amount of family, both parents, siblings, and when I think back about those games, I think about the entire family, every kid on that team's family was there and supported. And it wasn't, the siblings who didn't want to go, everyone wanted to go. It truly was, he created this family environment. Which brings me about 5 years later, my freshman year at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia. I was living the life. Again, just to remind you, I was a little selfish because it was all about me. I was living the life of college. I was getting attention from some guys. I was Division I full athletic softball scholarship, and it was all about me. Until March 1999, I was working in the library, and my mom called to tell me my dad had cancer. I wanted to scream. The doctor told us he had less than 30 days to live. This was not part of the master plan. It was devastating. I'll talk hours and tell you stories about my dad, but the point is, the master plan always included he and I. I didn't want to have kids. I didn't want to get married because I knew I was at my daddy. I was ready to drop out of school, and my dad wrote me this letter. And actually, when the lights do go on, I have the letter at the table if you guys want to see it, but I'm just going to read part of it. Desiree, we all know I have a disease, but that doesn't mean I'm sick. This hasn't whipped me yet, and I don't want you to make any decisions that aren't in accord with the master plan that we've drawn up for you. Set a goal and damn it, get there the quickest way possible. You don't realize how fast time is flying by. You've only got a few salad years left. Then responsibility and life's problems are going to catch up with you. You and I, have had nothing but quality time together since you were born. I love you, Ducks. And at that point, I wanted to do nothing but make him happy, and that meant getting my education first. Due to injury, I was able to stay at St. Joe's for a 5th year on a full scholarship. I was grateful enough to be able to share my senior day with my father. Now, again, just to remind you, he was diagnosed in March 1999. We're talking my 5th year in college. It's 2003. What happened in the 30 days he had to live. So the first sport he'd ever taught me, softball. We got to share that last day together, last time together on my senior day. As I got called out to receive my flowers and senior gifts with my parents, my dad and I looked at each other and cried, knowing that this was it. This would be the last softball game we would have together. That was May 2003, and at that point, he was noticeably very ill. I can honestly say that my dad did have a master plan. He passed away just a few weeks after I graduated from St. Joe's on June 8, 2003. My mom walked out. It was very crazy how it happened. My mom walked out of the hospital with the doctor and pushed the T&I drum, and I watched his last breath as if he had it planned. After he passed away, I decided to move back in with my mom because I didn't want her to be by herself. Less than a year later, I ran into, not even a year later, 6 months later, I ran into an old high school friend named Anthony when I was out running in the park. The strange thing was, I told you how selfish I was, beginning when my dad got cancer. My dad used to always tell me stories about this guy I went to high school with, named Anthony, like football at Virginia Tech. I'm like, what do you do? Am I in this story? Like, why are you telling me? Always talking about him. Well, I hadn't seen him since high school. And this, let me tell you about my father's master plan for me. I'm married today to Anthony Lambo. And what's even funnier is we have 3 daughters. And I can't imagine having a life without them. So, while it truly stinks, that's the only way I can put it, that my father's not here, without cancer, without his direction, his hope, I wouldn't have met the love of my life and had these 3 beautiful children that are now my life. Also, it's become a bit of a reunion here for me with family and friends. Some of the former girls, now women and mothers, that my father used to coach at college. Some now coach softball. One of the girls has her own softball league. One of the girls' parents opened up, everyone heard of Lefty's batting cages? It's crazy. And I guess I want to close this with telling you all and reminding you of the one and most important thing I learned from my father, and that's to have hope. And also to stick to the master plan. I relay that to my father.
We missed you in January as the new year started and the snow covered the ground.
We missed you in February. Many around us are celebrating Valentine's Day with hearts, but ours are broken without you.
We missed you in March. Saw shamrocks, leprechaun, and remember that you are a pot of gold.
We missed you in April as spring arrived and snows receded.
We missed you in May as we celebrated Mother's Day and as flowers bloomed.
We missed you in June as spring became summer, fathers were celebrated, and relay season arrived.
Missed you in July, red, white, and blue, cookouts, fireworks, and parade. All we wanted was to hug you.
We missed you in August with the sun shining and the water sparkling blue. We missed you in September as children began a school year anew.
Then came October, leaves falling in Sacramento. We missed you then too.
Turkeys in November made us cry again. We are so thankful to have known and loved you for as long as we've had together. But your chair at our table will be empty forevermore. In December,
And so one year ends and another begins anew, and our hearts will remain.
We love you once, we love you still. We always have, we always will.
Let us take tribute to those we love and all who are. If you are here to survivor of the celebrate, you are a hope. Please show your support. you are honoring your mother, please show us your hope. If you are honoring your brother or sister, please show us your hope. If you are honoring your husband, wife, partner, son, or daughter, please show us your hope. If you are honoring your grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, other relatives, please show us your hope. Friends, treasures that you never replace. If you are honoring a friend or neighbor, please show us your hope. As our little light shines, please take a moment to celebrate, honor, and remember everyone affected by cancer. Individually, we are just one life. Together, as the relay for life of Bloomfield, our lights shine brighter. We are hope, and our hope lights up this field. Look around you. Everyone standing here symbolizes a hope. Your hope. We must remember that once we leave this place, this hope must not die. Share your hope with those around you and tell others about it. Together, we can find the cure. As we get ready to take our quiet ladder, I would like to share the following thought.
I give you this one thought to keep. I am with you still. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunshine on ripened grain. I am the gentle on rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds and silver flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not think of me as gone. I am with you still in each new dawn.
Although the ceremony is to remember those we have lost, it is also important for us to look at Luminaria and light the instruments and see them as visions of hope, lighting the way for those who struggle as caregivers and survivors, reminding them that they do not walk alone, lighting the way for them and toward cure. As the names of those we honor and remember onto the screen, keep in mind that it's for them that we are here. These are the people for whom we fight and find hope that their lives will be remembered and honored every day.
What channel? I'll be doing one. What channel?
bless America and hope we find cancer, cure for cancer.
It ain't even on your boat. Why you on
TV?
Son, I think I'm crying. I'm crying.
Look to the left. You have to get out.
She's coming. Here she comes. A round of applause for Doreen. All right, she's going to get us started with our closing ceremonies and team recognition.
Are you guys tired? Yeah! I didn't think so. Let's make some noise! Eliminating cancer isn't going to be easy. Nothing worthwhile ever is. It will take power, courage, time, money, and sacrifice, just like it does to survive cancer. But it is possible. We have certainly showed cancer who is boss tonight. The question is, what will we do to fight back on the days that we're not at relay?
As we get ready to walk out these doors, ready to go off to bed and wake up to a new day, we leave with a bit of sadness, knowing there are still people out there who have just heard, you have cancer. There are still people out there who will hear, you have cancer. But let me share this thought with you. What if you had the power to save a life? What if you could find a 25th hour in your day, and that hour meant that a cancer patient didn't have to be so strong and fight so hard? they had 1 hour in their day that was cancer-free. Just 1 hour to live a normal life.
If you would find that 25th hour to ensure an hour free from treatment, an hour free from pain, an hour free from loss, an hour free from tears, imagine your hour among the 3.5 million people who will also find their hours at Relay this year. We challenge you to think about all the ways you can fight back. We need all of you to commit to find your hour. That means saving one life this year. It may be your own, the life of a family member, friend, co-worker, or the life of someone you don't even know yet.
Many of our relayers are already doing this. They don't even realize that they found their hour months and months ago. I'd like to publicly recognize now our Relay for Life committee. Any committee members who are out in the crowd who aren't standing up here with us, can you please come forward and let's give them a round of applause. I have some very special thank you gifts for you guys that I will be passing out as the night goes on. I also wanted to recognize the man who came to us probably in March of last year and said, I haven't even gotten to Bloomfield yet, but I want to have a relay there, and that was Superintendent Bing. So thank you so much. He's hiding behind our Luminaria, but thank you so much, Superintendent Bing, for making this all possible. So before we ask you guys to take that final lap tonight, we also want to recognize our teams. Do you guys know how you raise? Yeah! All right, a few seconds first. What we'd like to do, because I like to keep you in suspense, is recognize when we call your name, if the team captain can come forward, we'd like to give you a certificate and a gift. Woo! So the Admin Angels of Hope team. Woo! Angels of Hope. Board of Ed Bengals. Berkeley Lightwalkers. Bloomfield Board of Ed. Bloomfield FMBA. Bloomfield Key Club. Bloomfield Middle School. Brookdale HSA. Brookdale Superfund staff. Carteret Cubs. Candelabra of Hope Stockton Street Association. DJ's Angels. Debbie's Angels. Demarest Dynamo. Demarest HSA. Fairview Fighters. Hot Hawaiian Mamas. Franklin School. Lots of love. Marie's Dream Team. Oakview Tigers. Park Angels UMC. Students Against Destructive Decision. Studio D Hair Design and Skincare. Team Eric. Team Rick McGee and Loving Memory. Team Wilma. Tony's Angels. Our top 3 teams, it was a very tight race. Coming in 3rd place at $5,534, Laps of Love. We have some medals for all the team members, if they could come up and get their medals from Danielle. 2nd place, a $33 difference, $5,567, Berkeley Lightwalker. And our 1st place team at $5,961, Admin Angels of Hope. So these top 3 teams, along with the 28 others, because that's right, we had another team registered tonight, 31 teams total, brought us to a grand total, and still counting, of $60,870. So I think that's cause for us to celebrate. So, in true relay fashion, we're gonna walk. We're gonna take one more lap. This lap is our to be continued lap, because we know that we need to keep relaying until we find a cure. So until we come back here next year, actually, until we come back to Foley Field next year, we will keep relaying. So let's take that one more lap. All right, congratulations, guys.
Okay. I'm really grateful for this this thing they made, and I think it's really gonna help us, and I'm really thankful for my mom and dad. They helped me out a lot. And I have a big shout out for my cousin, Franco. He didn't survive, and I miss him a lot.
Hi, I'm Katzel Bumpus, and I'm a parent in the district and a member of the Board of Education. And I'm so excited to be here for Relay for Life. I work in a parish up in Upper Saddle River, and my youth group has participated in Relay for Life probably for 4 or 5 years now. I've done it with them many, many years, and it's a wonderful, amazing community event. So I'm so excited that we have it here in Bloomfield to bring people together, to meet new people, to hear survivor stories, and to celebrate the people that we've lost. And I walk in memory tonight of all the people in my own life who I've lost, and in celebration of especially my dad, who has survived cancer 3 times. So I'm glad to be here and excited for this event, and we're just really proud of Bloomfield tonight. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ashley Montego. I am here representing Relay for Life, and it was really cool seeing all the survivors come out and walk. I would love to be in here next year, which hopefully I will, and keep on raising more money for the survivors. I want to say rest in peace, Mrs. Ramos, and we will miss you and love you.
Hi, we're the seniors at the Bloomfield High School varsity cheerleading team.
We're here at Relay for Life, and we're so thankful to be a part of something so special and so valuable to so many people here. And the cheerleaders are so thankful, and we're so happy to be here.
We're truly inspired by all the stories and everything that people have to say and all the experiences that they went through. It really inspires us.
And all we have left to say is,
Go Bengals!
of this world's delight. I hold my hand for the future, and our goals inside. We know we don't need to fast. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family too. We are family.
Come on, guys, put your hands together. Put your hands together for family. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for yourselves for coming out tonight, for raising so much money, for remembering, for surviving, and also for never forgetting. What happens at Relay stays at Relay. Have a great night, and we'll see you next year.